No,
Right, anyway, let's have a cup of tea. I'm going to shart myself. I can't stop sharting at the minute. It's a situation.
Why?
Honestly, my poo this morning was like popcorn chicken plus sweet corn. It's all the dairy I've had.
You're having more dairy.
I know.
God.
I've honestly had mini eggs for breakfast, lunch, and dinner for the past 5 days. It's a situation.
I've been really struggling with eating my breakfast this week.
What do we have here?
M&S Maryland's.
Oh, back on the M&S chain.
Back on the M&S chain. You just can't beat. And I think there's only 50p? No, 60p maybe.
What a barg.
What an absolute steal.
What a barg. They're really good.
They've got a good amount of chocolate chips in there, because usually with the Maryland ones, like, you don't get one biscuit and it's like, no, there's no one chocolate chips in there. Well, what the hell's that about?
Yeah.
Fuming.
No, that's good. So how was skiing? I've not seen you properly since skiing.
I know. Basically,
Ellie went skiing.
I'm Eddie. I'm professional.
Right.
So I'm a professional now, skier. No, in all honesty, I loved it. I think we should do, and I've said this to my uni friends, a girls' holiday skiing.
Ski trip.
Because it's so much fun, and it's so funny. Like, and also, this sounds really weird, but like when you're skiing, you have no cares in the world. It's like so freeing. I know that sounds really like
Yeah.
but it honestly, it's really freeing, and I really loved it. So I obviously only had 2 lessons back in January, and I then went skiing in March. And in my head, this is the thing that I do all the time. I go, because I've got like no fears when it comes to that, I'm like, oh, that's all right. I'll be all right going skiing after 2 lessons back in Jan, and I've done nothing since then. Because it's like you doing like your, you're practicing tattooing back in Jan. You've done nothing since then, and then you're going to tattoo someone in March. It's not going to work, is it?
Right, I suppose.
So this is what I've done, right? So I got there, I was all like suited and booted and everything. I was like, right, I'm going to smash this. Went on the blue slope.
What's the blue slope?
So it goes green, blue, red, then black. So green, so blue's the second flattest.
So you should have been on green.
So I should have been on green. I should have been in ski school. But I didn't. My ski school...
You should have been on the floor. Like on the flat.
But my ski school was my dad and my brother. So basically I'm coming down the mountain.
You had to pay for like a ski school.
Yeah. So I'm coming down the mountain. I say the mountain, it's literally like that, right? And my method of stopping was to ram myself into the side.
Right.
Now this is not very good, because obviously, you can get
suffocated by snow.
Injured. And then my dad was getting really upset and angry. He was like, stop doing that, because you're going to break a leg and all of this sort of thing. And I was like, Dad, at the minute, this is my only method of stopping. He's like, no, watch me. You went, you've got to do this, and then you've got to ski up the slope. You go, see, look how easy that was. I was like, I think we're missing the point here. You've skied for over 30 years. This is my first time on the snow.
Yeah.
So this is the only method that seems to be working for me. Anyway, I managed to get down the first bit, the blue slope, after many meltdowns and many crashes. So anyway, I got down. Then I got to the next bit, right? And it got worse, because it was still a blue slope.
Yeah.
But I think it was a blue plus slope, right?
Right, and in between.
Yeah,
a little bit spicy.
Because at certain points it was red.
What?
At certain points, I think it was a red slope.
Right.
Because it got quite steep at certain bits. And when you look at like other ski resorts, when they're on a blue slope, you've got a whole long, big of mountain when it's just blue, and it's the same direction all the way down. Where this slope was like this. Well, in my eyes, that's a blue plus slope, because it is still like that, but then it got a bit steeper. Then you got to turn. Well, obviously, when you ski, you've got to turn anyway.
Yeah.
But I've only just done ploughing. Snow plough.
Ellie's not even tried turning.
No. So I got down a bit this mountain, and honestly, I generally think if I didn't like have flexibility or whatever, I would have broken a leg. Because I literally went into full splits, rolled over, and then collapsed.
So in other
back.
words, I would have broke my whole body.
You broke your whole body. Because then I just collapsed on the side, and then I was like, "That's it, I'm not doing it anymore. I've had enough.
I'm done.
That's it." I was like, "Get me off this mountain right now." I was getting really upset and really angry, and then obviously my dad.
Ellie has a little diva moment on
my
the
little diva moment.
slopes.
But how rude! No French boy offered to take me down, did they? How
You always
rude.
see those TikToks. It's like me getting a ride home on the instructor's back or whatever.
Yeah, no instructor was giving me anybody rides down. I was sat there having a very meltdown with my brother. Like,
Did you just
like
scoot down on your bum?
this is what I did, right? So anyway, I'm there going, that's it, I'm not doing it. Get me down. So they're going, right, we've got to ski down the rest of the mountain to get down. I was like, no. I was like, can I not just get on a cable car and just go back up? And they were like, no, you have to ski to the cable car. And I was like, okay. And in my head, I'm thinking, helicopter? Helicopter? Helicopter!
That is massive.
I was like, could a helicopter
Get the helicopter.
I was like, could a helicopter just come? And they were like, Ellie, no, just come down. Anyway, so I was getting stressed because obviously my brother and my dad are like really experienced skiers and snowboarders, I realised. So I also felt bad because they weren't doing anything because they were stopping every like literally 10 seconds because I would collide into the side and I'd have a meltdown. So I said to them, look, you two go down the mountain and then get a ski lift wherever else, and then meet me at the bottom. Because I said, look, I will walk down this mountain because I'm not. If I ski down this mountain, I will break a leg. And I think what was also stressing me out, because everyone at uni was like, don't break a leg, you know, you've got your show coming up, don't break a leg. That's what I had in my mind. I was going, oh my God, don't break a leg, don't break a leg, don't break a leg. So that's what I was stressing about. So I decided to walk down the mountain. So I walked down the mountain.
Yeah.
Right? Then this French guy comes up to me and he goes, I'm not going to do the accent, but he said, you're not skiing? And I was like, no. I was like, it's too steep. And he's like, no, you're not skiing. I was like, no, I know. Because it's
I'm walking.
I was like, it's too steep. I was like, I'm a beginner. And he went, ski. I was like, what are you not understanding? No skiing. No, leave me alone. I'm not skiing down the mountain.
Yeah.
And his wife was standing there as much as saying, oh, you leave the poor girl alone. Anyway, so he went off. And by the time I got down the mountain, my dad and my brother went down the mountain, got the ski lift back to the top, to the one above where we got down, and they came back down. Then I got on my skis and I went down. Anyway, I said, look, I'm not doing that again. I said, because that was horrendous. And also I got like, stressed and overwhelmed. So then I thought, let's go on the green slope where I should have started.
Where you should have started.
I went on the green slope, and then after a while, started getting my turns in and started to do this. So actually, after a while, I was okay. Yeah. But I only liked skiing to the left, so I would ski low to the left, make a quick right, and then go back to the left again. So that was on the Tuesday or whatever. Anyway, that was fine. We had really good snow days. Went like saw more of the town and everything. And then on the Thursday, I thought, right, I'm going to revisit that slope again because I can't leave.
When you're like walking around the town, because obviously when you first got there, it hadn't snowed, had it? And I was like, where's the snow?
Well, it had.
And then it snowed later on.
Well, it had snow, but because where we were, it was lower down. The snow hadn't reached the
like the town.
The town.
But then then it snowed.
Yeah, but in other I don't know, resorts,
whatever you call them.
Where we were skiing, that's where the town is, and then the skiing is above that.
Right.
Do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think if you're going skiing when I went skiing, I'm saying this like I've got so much knowledge. I'm just repeating what my brother said.
She's gone there once, so she's a pro.
I'm a pro. I think if you go skiing when I went skiing, you need to go further up the mountain. Even though we had great snow, I do still think we should have gone on further up. But where we went, the village was lovely.
Because around the village,
on the first day, yeah, it wasn't snowy.
Yeah, but when it is snowy, do you ski around the village?
No, you can if there's enough snow there.
Do you see people skiing around?
Well, no, not ski around the village, but you can ski to the village. Well, we had to keep getting the cable car.
Oh, like the in between.
But my dad said to me, he was like, if there was enough snow, he said, see, like this track over here, he was like, you could ski all the way down into it, which would be perfect.
You have like a little McDonald's drive-through and you can ski around it.
Why did you have to bring McDonald's into it?
I don't know. McDonald's.
There wasn't even a McDonald's there.
Well, I ain't going then.
I'm not going then.
Well, that's the end of
You know what,
that.
though, the portion size is huge.
What did you eat? What was like? Where did you go? France. But you was near like Switzerland.
Yeah, so we
Because
were
you were where
we had
I drove over.
Yeah, we had
to
to cross the
Geneva.
border. So you're tracking me.
Because I looked, I was like, because remember where do you want to ski in? And I was like, oh, I think
Yeah,
France.
we
But
had
you were
to,
exactly where we drove over.
yeah, we flew in to Geneva and then we had to
Go back.
go back or wherever we went. I don't know.
Did you buy anything in Geneva? Like, did you go anywhere, or did you just go straight from airport?
No, straight there. Straight there.
Geneva's mental.
I know. Lovely airport.
Yeah, but you should see the Geneva car parks. I will never forget the car park in Geneva. It was
really?
posh.
Oh,
Like, made Dolphin Shopping Centre look like nothing. Like, the multi-story. You know Birmingham has, like, the lights, like the bullring?
Mm.
It was like that, but, like, for, like, 10 plus years ago, that wasn't very common. But it was, like, it's just fancy. Even, like, the toilets in the car park were fancy. Like, you know when you get, like, the Harrods lady who's, like, gives you soap, like, all that was in the car park.
Oh, fancy. To revisit the slope that I felt that I not know that I had all my issues on. So I did the first bit fine. Did the first bit fine. There was no falling over. Anyway, got to the dreaded blue plus bit, and then I did the first bit. Okay, I was getting better, but then it got to the bit where it then definitely starts going to red. So basically, I did a little bit of it. Then I panicked, and then I stopped. And Dad was like, "You shouldn't have stopped. You should have just kept going because once you keep going, it's easier." And I was like, "I get that." But my legs were in so much pain, like by like pushing down to like, I don't know, go across whatever. Anyways, I said to him, I said, look, I think I'm going to now walk down this little bit again because I'm not really down for going to A&E. And also, I don't think I had because I had what was it, travel insurance. But I didn't realise you're meant to have, I think, skiing or air insurance as well.
That doesn't cover it, I don't think.
Yeah, I didn't have that. Well, I don't think I did anyway. So I was like, I need to come off this mountain safely. So what I did was, so Dad was like, right, follow me across the mountain. So I did, followed him, and then I was like, oh bugger, I've got to go right now. As I turned right, I fell on my ass. I thought, that's it, fine. So I slid down the rest of the mountain on my ass, and my dad was like, well, that's one way of getting down. I was like, well, it works. So I'm down. So then that was that. But no, loved it. The food is huge.
What did you eat? Like, what was the most?
The most thing. What is the thing that my dad loves? Cheese. How much cheese things? You would die.
I'd be so ill.
You would be so ill.
I would be dying.
You'd be dying. Like, like a lot of cheese. A lot of like pasta.
I don't know what counts as like skiing.
A lot of like pasta and pizza. Burgers.
Like when I went to Iceland, obviously because it's cold, it was like stews and like burgers, like warm kind of things. Do you know what I mean? But I was like, what would you have on skiing? Like, what's like a skiing meal?
Well, I think because that was in the village. I think if you went to like the restaurants actually on the mountains, they're different. Because the one restaurant that we went to on the mountain, they were cooking like steaks and all like this, and it smelled and looked gorgeous. But we didn't get that. We got some other little things because it was one like a steak for lunch. The
whole like party TikToks you always see. There. What are they not sweating with all their gear on?
Do you know what you are? But also sometimes on that Tuesday,
I feel like I'd be really hot.
But on the Tuesday, I was like, oh, it's so hot because it was really sunny. But I only wore like one top and then my skiing jacket. I didn't, and then I
didn't really layer.
No, I didn't layer up.
Did you wear like thermals, or did you wear thermals?
No, I literally wore no thermals because I get hot anyway.
I feel like I'd be really hot,
and also because you're skiing, you're like active, so you're like moving. Do you know what I mean? So you do get really hot.
So because like Iceland, I wore like thermals. Then it was like leggings, fluffy leggings, long sleeve top, probably another pair of leggings, another like jumper. Then it would be like my coat. Like it was like layers.
No, that's too much. No, I literally wore my salopettes, fluffy socks, a top, and then the ski coat.
Did the boots hurt?
Do you know what? They were I was an agony for a bit, but the more throughout the week, my feet got used to it.
Yeah.
And then you get used to like
the feeling of it, I suppose.
The feeling.
Because you know, ice skates is the most painful thing on planet Earth.
Yeah.
Like, I imagine it being like that.
But these hurt for me more here.
Like on the top.
Yeah, but I now and again, if I was skiing for a long time, I did have to keep like unclipping it and like relax the foot and then putting it back
on again.
I tell you what though, one thing that I did realise, England have mastered queuing, because when I was over there, right, all the French ski kids that were on the ski schools, I tell you what, they're brilliant skiers. They are insane.
I feel like it's such a thing though, isn't it?
Yeah,
to go like,
because over here we probably like do do football or whatever else.
Yeah.
But there they also have to learn how to ski, or they don't have to, but because it's right.
I feel like it's just because it's an easy sport to do.
Anyway, so this is when I'm on the green slope, and you go on like, I don't know what it's called, but you know, at the wreck, the swing, it's like a pole and a black seat, and then you sit on it and you swing up.
I literally know what that's called, but it's just flown out of my head.
Yeah, you know that. Basically,
what's that called?
I don't know. I can't remember what it's called.
That's really annoying. I can say seesaw. It's not a seesaw. What is that called? I want to say it's like a guideline, but it's not a guideline. Like a
guideline.
It's something. Isn't it something line?
I don't know. Swing line? I don't know.
No, that's really bug me.
Anyway, but
I'm gonna Google it while you chat.
Anyway, so basically you use that, and then you put the seat, like obviously you sort of sit on the seat, you've got to lean back, but you're not sitting or standing, but you're leaning, and then that's what takes you up the mountain when you're on like the green slopes. Maybe other slopes have it as well, I don't really know, but this particular slope had that. Anyway, so I'm obviously like, I've just come down the mountain. Sorry, I'm thinking my nose is really itchy. So I'm coming down the mountain, and then I'm going obviously back up to do it again.
Yeah.
I'm queuing, and all these kids just keep cutting in front of me. I was like, excuse me,
what you doing, mate?
We queue. We're
here. Waiting, yeah.
And then I thought,
zip line.
That's it, a zip line. So
I was close. Guideline.
So it's basically that seat, but it goes up, and then you just have to sit there.
Yeah.
So that's what I realised. England are very good at queuing,
and
also other thing that I did realise actually. Well, they're not that they're not good at queuing, but I don't know.
They don't do it. They don't have the manners. That's what you get when you eat frog's legs.
Maybe because they were little. I don't know.
No excuses.
No.
Sorry.
Sorry.
If you're rude, get in the bin.
Oh, so and then I must have looked French to them, because I had this girl come up to me and she started speaking French, and I was like,
bonjour.
Sorry. I was like, English. She was like, English. I was like, yeah, I'm English. She went, oh, I'm so sorry. I was like, no, I'm sorry. I was like, I can't speak French. I was like, so sorry that I can't speak your language.
Yeah.
So that really infuriated me, because I'm a very nosy person, and it infuriated me that I didn't know what they were saying. That was really getting to me. I was like, what the hell are you saying? I thought, I need Bethany here to be the translator.
To be our translator.
What did she say? What did he? Because like sometimes they would laugh, and they'd be like, oh, what's funny?
They're laughing at me.
They probably were laughing at me, thinking, God, have you seen her on the slopes? Useless.
Like, haha, stupid English.
Useless. Crap.
Oh, so yeah. Was the snow like frozen snow or like soft snow?
It's like powder. That's
how. So was anyone building snowmen?
Mm-hmm. Loads of kids were being.
Could you go skiing and take a sledge? And just
there were sledges there for but you couldn't do it where everyone was skiing. You had to do it in the town.
Right. Okay.
I don't know why, but that was the rules, because you can take your
I suppose you could really wipe out a whole crowd.
You can take your young children on
the little sledge.
Little sledges. So yeah, you can do that.
Oh, well, that's really cute.
Recommend going skiing to those. Also, I've just realised you haven't done an introduction.
Oh, we can give them one now. Hi, team. Welcome to episode 6.
Yeah.
We got way too in the swing of it. We were too busy talking about
I got too into it.
Skiing and rude French.
They're not rude. They're not
well, rude. They are.
They just didn't. England are just very good at queuing.
And no one else is. We're just too polite.
No, but they weren't rude. I just maybe they didn't think that I was in the queue. I don't know. They're just like, oh.
No, but do you know
Because
what?
there's also so many of them. You feel a bit like,
I got to
"Bloody
wait.
hell."
Yeah, no, at the weekend, the most awkwardest thing happened in a queue. I don't know if, like, I was at McDonald's, typical.
Classic.
And me and Dad were waiting for, like, you know, the TV screens that you order, or I don't know what you call them, you order on.
Yeah.
So there was actually walked in the door. Normally, don't you? Like no matter what McDonald's you're at, you walk in the front door. You either walk straight up to till, don't you, or you queue.
Yeah.
That's a queue. That's it. Everyone knows that's how it works. So we even stood there queuing. Like, it was honestly heaving because it was like Easter Friday.
What did you
Good
get?
Friday.
Hang on, let me guess. Did you get a sweet chili wrap?
Yeah.
With chips?
Yeah.
Salad.
A salad. Carrot sticks.
Pineapple sticks. No, yeah, sweet chili wrap with chips, and then did you get an Oasis or a Diet Coke?
Diet Coke.
I
had 3 sweet chili chicken wraps over the weekend. No, I had one yesterday as well. 4.
4. 4. Do you know what? I went to KFC on my way back from Birmingham to come home.
Yeah.
I thought, you know what? I really fancy like
gravy.
Their fajita, like the burrito wrap sort of thing.
Right.
I thought I'll get that. It was awful.
Oh.
I am disappointed.
Also, I think it costs a fortune because I went the other night.
Chips are lovely. Chips are great.
Yeah.
But the wrap that I had, it was like, you know when you get those salad packets and it's all the nasty bit of salad.
Yeah. It was like that.
And one bit of chicken. I thought, well, how is that a
Well,
burrito wrap?
Because I went and I had like, I don't know what you call it, the chicken strips kind of meal. So I had like the 3 bits of chicken, chips, and gravy, and a drink. And Mum had the rice box. I do love the rice box.
The rice box is really nice.
But just a rice box, nothing else.
Yeah.
Came to 20 quid. I'm sorry, how can that work out as 20 quid? Like,
Inflation.
That's really expensive.
Inflation.
Really expensive. But a bit of rice and chicken.
Rice and chicken.
Rice and chicken.
Rice and chicken.
Yeah, but that is 20 quid.
That's
Disgrace.
a lot of money. Anyway, you were saying you went to McDonald's.
So we were like stood in the queue waiting. And it was finally our turn to go. And just me and Dad went to walk up to the screen. Some woman and her kid from like the other side decided to just go to the screen. And you know when it's like, yeah. And it's like, yeah, you're like dancing.
It's like when you meet someone, like,
and you both keep stepping.
It's like you're a sim.
Yeah. No, literally. I said to, Dad was like, oh, cheers, like that. Not thinking she was going to hit, but like, she did. And then she was like, oh, sorry, like, is this the queue? And I'm like, are you for real? There's like a 10-person queue. Like, of course it's the queue. Everyone behind us is like, yeah. And she was like, oh, like, you go. Then I'm like, then I don't want to be mean. So I'm like, no, it's fine, you go. And she's like, no, I'm going to get the queue. And a minute, like a massive deal. And then I was just like,
oh, God.
I don't like that. I really hate it.
That's so
stressful.
Then so
I went and ordered.
So then you got to stand there and wait for your food whilst they're there. Like,
that's exactly what happened. Exactly what happened. Then I ordered the food and I'm stood there. And then she stood next to me and I'm like... So, like, it's just awkward. Like, there's just no need for it to be awkward.
No.
But it is. But also, why did you think you can just cut a massive line? Rude. She must be French.
French. Bonjour. No. But no, honestly, apart from that, everyone else in thingy
was a win.
It was great. It was brilliant.
Loved it.
I just don't think...
Did we even finish in our intro?
No, we didn't finish our intro.
We're going to go again.
Sorry, so basically...
Hello, team. Episode 6, before we forget. Right, continue.
So we're talking...
No, we don't have to say that again. They've just heard.
Oh, that's
skiing.
So yeah, so the kids were fine, but you know, just cute a little bit more. Just cute a little bit more. I did feel bad because I was like, well, because they're all going up, I didn't want 2 to be up there.
Yeah.
And then like me and, do you know what I mean? So I was waiting for all these kids to go through, and I was like, this is really awkward, you know, so they can all stay together and be one team.
Yeah. What did you have for Easter? What was your eggs this year?
Great egg.
A great egg. It's got a high rating.
I had I got given the Galaxy mini egg with the mini eggs inside the chocolate of the egg.
Oh, what, like when it's in the shell?
It's so yummy. But do you know what I was listening to this on
inflation. Easter eggs are expensive this year.
Even the little tiny ones, they're like £5.
I know.
So what I was listening to,
pack of mini eggs is like £2
on the radio, and it's so true. Why is it when the egg is covered in tinfoil, right, and it covers the whole egg? Why is it when you break the egg, so part of the egg is now missing,
it doesn't
does
cover
the tinfoil not cover the egg?
Experiment, get one out. I know what you mean though. Like, why?
I can't wrap my head. Like, I know it does get a bit crinkle, but I try and, like, smooth it out and, like, iron
I still don't think.
I get the iron out and I iron the
still don't think it's like crinkled enough to not cover
exactly
half an egg.
You know
if you've like broke it up.
So then because of that, I then have to eat the whole egg.
See, I only had I said to everyone, I was like, I never eat the actual egg, do I? So I was like, don't bother with the egg, just get me packs of mini eggs. But like, I don't know, I've not ate any egg. I think Beanie might have ate my egg, but I've ate loads and loads of mini eggs, like tons.
No, I've had that.
I've got mini eggs just everywhere.
When then we did our Easter egg hunt.
Oh, did you? Me and Beanie did it.
I loved it.
I feel like we're a bit grown up for Easter egg hunts,
no,
but we still did it.
We did it in my
uncle's
house.
But at least you've got little ones
in the New Forest. The thing is, I just love how like big my family goes. So obviously we're there, and so putting all the Easter eggs out in the New Forest and everything. And obviously all my cousins are like, Ellie, hurry up, hurry up. I'm like, I have to put this down as with precision. I used to say, where they're going, and I want to put that egg there, and let's put this egg there. And they're like, Ellie, this is literally for a 3-year-old. I was like, I don't care. I want it to be precise. So I was putting it here, and I was putting it in the wine cup. I was being creative. Everyone else was like, put that there, put that there. I was like, no, that's going to go under that leaf, and that's going to go in that rock. I was going for that.
So did you go running out to collect them after you had them?
No, I had to give them out. But then I was just sitting next to my cousin, like, what's to me?
Well, see, because I obviously went out. Well, obviously you came out as well on the Saturday night.
Yeah.
Then I stayed out, and I got home at like 4, and the Easter Bunny had been and done the little Easter egg trail in the front garden.
No way.
So then I was out there like, gonna crack them open now, like 4 in the morning. Do I have some? Then in the morning I said to Beanie, I was like, well, I've already spotted them. I already know they are.
I know they are.
I've already been out there. I basically saw the Easter Bunny, but no, it was quite nice.
And I also got the 1 kilogram of mini eggs from Waitrose.
We looked everywhere. They were sold out.
In Waitrose.
Yeah, but they were sold out in the Waitrose.
Yes, you have to get them.
Yeah, we tried.
I got them for my friend Ella back in January. They were out in Jan.
We tried a while ago.
And then I also got the Lindt long bar of chocolate.
Nice.
Lindell.
Bar?
Yeah, it's a bar. I got a bar of it.
Not like the little like.
No, it's a full. My mum got one for me and my siblings, and my sister-in-laws.
I got a Wonka bar. Literally just says Wonka on it.
Have you seen the new film? I haven't seen it. What's it like?
I really liked it. Mum didn't like it.
Did she not?
Mum was like, "Oh, that's a musical." And I was like, "Well, China Chocolate Factory is."
Sorry, but is Heather not going to watch me when I'm on my stand?
No, of course she's not. She hates musicals.
Heather, this is really rude.
Heather will never ever.
Heather will never
her pod name. Heather will never ever.
I love that. Heather, that's your pod name.
They are, Mum. We found one for you.
Stop trying to change our name.
Yeah, she keeps trying to get us to change this to 2 fat girls.
It's really rude.
She reckons we'll get the views because everyone presses on it if it says fat girl. But it's true because you don't know. You think, fat girl falls over, you're watching it. Fat girl trips, you're watching it. It is.
So she wants to change that, but let's put Agony on.
Agony on and Agony on. We asked for your problems, your whatever you wanted advice on.
Maybe I should say
your
my
life issues.
Maybe I should put my life issues in this book.
You're ranting and you're raving. We asked for it. So we have one. This is a long-winded one.
Okay.
I haven't read it yet, but you passed it on to me. So here we go. So, long story short, I am 20.
Are you going to read the camera?
Why do they want an eye contact?
Yeah, they want eye contact.
20 years of age.
20 years of age.
And have never had a proper relationship. The closest thing I've had to a relationship with this boy in year 8. Let's call him Tree for privacy.
Who's a genius?
Love that. Me and Tree were together for a total of 6 days. in year 8.
Sorry, but why is that longer?
Why is
longer
that
than-
you and Nat? No, well, that was year 4.
That was year 4. Yeah, don't do that. That's my usual relationship.
And I ended things with him because I was too scared to be in an actual relationship, but told him that I wanted to focus on my schoolwork. Sorry, how old are you in year 8? Like
13.
2? Oh, right.
Schoolwork in year 8. Could never be me.
8 years later, Tree has had the biggest glow up known to man. He is a literal sex goddess. No, sex god. No, it doesn't even say sex god. Just he's a literal god.
Literal god.
And through stalking on Instagram, I have discovered, I
have
discovered, I'm like, everyone gather. He's broken up with his most recent girlfriend. Damn. I made it my mission to make my move when I'm back home at uni at Easter. Oh God, hang on, we're a bit late there.
Yeah,
they needed this advice a week ago.
Oh well, here it is now.
The advice is now here. And try and relive how I peaked in year 8. Same, hun. Same.
You know what,
I peaked in year 8.
I'm actually really hoping I haven't peaked yet, because if I have,
I'm just going downhill.
If I really peaked and this is my peak, I'm depressed, because this surely.
When would have been my peak? I've never had a peak, I don't think.
Well, this is what I mean. Because I was thinking about this the other day. I was like, I really hope I haven't peaked yet. And if I have, I'm really upset.
Crossed. Right. But then I found out from my sister that Tree has now entered a new situationship with her best friend. Dum dum dum. There's 3 dots.
Oh, that's
Here we go.
But isn't it?
Looking back, I regret ever breaking up with Tree. I'm sorry.
What?
Year 8 though. It was year 8. That would have been a long time to be together. Year 8 till now.
Tell you what, I'm sure some people are.
Oh, from year 8?
That is quite long, to be fair, isn't it?
Middle school?
No, that's too long.
That's what I mean.
That's too long from year 8. Can you change?
I regret ever breaking up with Tree and deeped it and thought he had tried to make a move on me before. In year 6, he dared my sister to kiss me behind the bathtub. Wished me happy birthday in year 11. Oh, that's a bit more recent.
That's good.
And in year 12, we had a long conversation about Fort Park.
Ooh, Fort Park.
Cute little date at Fort Park on Friday night. It's terrifying.
So Fort Park.
What did I get to? Sorry, I've had to swipe pages. Where's Fort Park? Oh, this then led to us just talking normally before I just ended up airing him. What was wrong with me in year 12? Capital letters, that is. Help me. What do? Do I still make a move? What about girl code? Please give me some advice. Me personally, who cares about girl code?
Such a cow. Girl code
Doesn't exist.
That's really annoying. Technically, it's your man first.
I think you're a little bit delulu. No. I don't know.
No. Do you know what?
What throws me off is it was a year 8 to start the story.
And his name's Tree. That's really, I love it.
Throw me off.
Do you know what I think?
It's like, what are those boys doing in the tree?
Huh?
Well, High School Musical.
Yes. Sorry. God, I really should know that.
I know. I thought you would have had that.
So
our advice is going so well.
I actually think. Do you know what? Everything happens for a reason, and these
Wait. So how old are you in year 12? Like 8? No, 17. Year 18 and year 13.
Year 12, you're 16 going 17.
Then 13, you're going 18 because my tattoo 6th formers.
Mm-hmm. So
we're now a few years on.
So I think everything happens for a reason, and I think
it's got to be. What's that thing called? The invisible string theory.
Sorry,
you know?
We did a Big Bang Theory over it.
You must know invisible string theory. It's the people that you meet in your life that keep coming back up in your life. You're meant to keep meeting them. The ones that I keep meeting in my life, I hope I do not need to meet again.
They can disappear.
Mine need to go.
You should go.
I don't believe in it because I refuse. I don't want those people.
Maybe he's part of that. Maybe he needs.
Because considering he's popped up for year 6,
yeah,
year 8, birthdays.
Do you know what? I mean, is he actually with this girl? Because if he is with her,
no, a situationship.
I think it's really awkward.
Found out from my sister.
I personally would just like take a step back and then
Take a step. Ellie, you can't take a further step back.
She's
aired him.
She's pretty further. She's as far back as you can get. I think maybe
she can only get closer from here.
Just see how they play out, and then if they then decide to part ways, that's your prime time to jump in and say thought part date.
I think situationship makes it a bit sticky. I don't think it's girl code because your sister's friend is your sister's friend. Anyone to you?
No, but it's not just that. It's a fact. You know, you've got to account for another girl. Doesn't matter. God, what great buzz you're going to be. It doesn't matter that you don't know the person. You know the person.
Well, you can't say that just looking out for a girl. That girl was probably Delulu. Probably in a little situationship thinking, oh my God, he's so in love with me. And then he's like, huh, quick
run.
I don't know. Just, you know what I mean?
So,
he's probably not.
Sorry, so what's our answer?
I don't have one. I don't know what to say.
I'm going to say it.
What about girl code? What is... we're going to give two very different advice.
Right, this is option A. Option A is see how they play out. Don't do anything. Don't interfere. See how they play out. Maybe keep asking your sister what is going on, just so you're in the loop. And then, let's say they get together, finally get together, whatever. Obviously, don't interfere then. But if they don't get together and they end up splitting, then it's your chance to go in.
Yep.
That's what I would leave it.
Advice B. Crazy stalker mode.
Go crazy stalker mode.
Find out what's going on with his life. I feel like you need to be not just message him. Nah. You need to kind of just like if you ever see him in public, like you've gone out on a night out, he's there, then you can go over to him and be like, oh my God, hey, how are you doing? It's been so long.
Because that's a natural thing.
Then it's fine. So
stalk him. Find out where he is.
I don't think you could message him if you've aired him.
No.
Unless it's his birthday.
Maybe if it's his birthday, send him a message. Say happy birthday. Because you were friends from school.
Yeah.
It's not like...
How about organise a whole school reunion? Whole class school reunion.
She's going to fill out for this point, isn't she? God, that is dedication.
Well, she's aired him. Least you can do is organise a school reunion.
School reunion, and do that. That's great advice.
Did our advice help at all? Keep sending it in though, guys.
We're really good at this.
We're super good at this.
Do you have any more?
Well, this one's a rant. This one is just a rant.
Right, what does it say?
It's been sent in. And it says... people who don't say thank you whilst driving. Take it away, Bendal.
That is literally me. It's rude.
It's rude. Ellie
it's rude.
Whips out the hazards. Every time she has to say thank you.
I literally put the hazard because that is like, look at me, I'm saying thank you. If you don't say thank you to me, it's like this demon comes out of me and I get so angry in the car.
Ellie can't cope.
I get so... Like, if I could literally, fly into the back of their car and shout at them, I would. I just think it's so rude.
Just don't
but it's like when, you hold a door open for someone. Say thank you. Say thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, to be fair.
Cost you nothing. Manners cost you nothing. Only thing in life that's free.
Yeah, no, to be fair, I do agree with that.
Only life that's free.
Literally the other day, I was like, the simplest of manners, ever, was there was this customer...
She's watching. She knows it's her.
No, this is a boy. At you, mate. Basically, right? It wasn't even my work. So he was downstairs at work.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't even know, I can't even think why I was downstairs. I know that none of the other girls were around. And this guy came in and was like, oh, do you have time for a walk-in? And one of the barbers was like, yeah, I can, kind of thing. I don't know what I was doing. I think I was going to the shop to get a meal deal. So I was just downstairs. And basically, this man says to me, he looks at me, and he goes, well, you can give me a cup of tea, or do I have to go elsewhere to get one? Oh, I was just like, sorry.
Sorry, reputation?
What? I was just like, what?
I actually would sound like this.
I honestly was just looking at him like, sorry, where's the please? Where's the thank yous? Where's the can I please have a cup of tea? What? Where? Why do you think you're getting a cup of tea?
Also, why?
Am I a cafe? No, we're a hairdressers. We're a barbers.
Am I a cafe? No.
Do you know what I mean?
Cafe.
I was just like,
That's
what the
so
hell?
rude.
And I said to him, I was like, yeah, I can make you a cup of tea. Would you like one? Like that, as if say like, so now you just have to say, yes, please, thank you, love, or whatever.
Yeah.
And he goes, well, that'd be a good idea, wouldn't it? Well, I've spat in your tea, mate, so have it. I was like,
salt in it.
I'm sorry.
That's so rude.
That's just uncalled for.
Also, what does he think of the tea girl?
I was just there going for a meal deal. I was like, I did not ask for this. I just thought it was really rude.
I actually don't know how I would respond. I would either go really sarcastic, or
I just thought,
I don't know.
I just think I don't understand. Like, pleases and thank yous go so far.
That's
if you
so
ask
rude.
me, please.
But even the way he said it is rude.
Yeah.
Like, take away the context of him not using please and thank yous. He
it was just rude.
Sorry, am I your servant?
Yeah, and I'm like, when you come and get, like, say you're getting your hair cut and you're going to be, like, especially a woman, you're in there and you're getting colour put on, you've got foils on your hair, you're there for a day out.
That's going to be me tomorrow.
Yeah, true. Like, that's, like, you know, you're there for a day out, you get a cup of tea, don't you? Because you're sat there for ages.
But also, I never go, oh, can I have one? I will
wait for them to ask. Unless you just go, oh, can I have a glass of water or something? Something really quick and easy. But men, generally speaking, you come into barbers, you're going to be sat in that chair 10-15 minutes. Like, you don't have a cup of tea.
You don't have time. You say
the kettle's not going to be boiled in time. And it's the way that I'm like, you literally, you didn't have an appointment. No, you just walked in, and then you demanded a cup of tea.
Demand a cup of tea.
Like, no. And I get it a lot, especially.
I'd have gone, no, I'm really sorry. We've actually ran out.
Sorry. Well, shortage.
Actually, there's a shortage of tea right now.
I just thought it was really rude. But I get a lot with customers and is people who like I think contact.
Have we said this before? People that work in retail, you can tell.
Oh god, yeah. Like people that
he clearly doesn't work in our customer service.
He hasn't got people skills. He hasn't got manners. Like it's the fact that people that like contact you. And it's like, hi, I want my ears pierced. Now. All right then, love. It's 9:30 at night. Let me drop everything, get dressed, go to work and pierce your ears. And I'd be like, oh, sorry, I can't right now, but I can do tomorrow at this time, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. And they'd be like, well, why can't you just do it now? Sorry. I had this on Christmas Day as well.
No.
Christmas Day morning.
No.
This woman, because she was like, well, my daughter's having her ears pierced for Christmas, so she needs to have them done this morning. I was like, I'm sorry.
Why are you so lastminute.com?
I'm sorry.
You know when Christmas is every flipping year.
Did you really think someone was going to pierce your daughter's ears on Christmas?
What's wrong with people?
I've got a roast dinner to eat, love.
I am sitting on that sofa, not moving, and you think my body weight.
But these people, these are the kind of people that will never ever put please in their message.
Yeah.
If you put please, I may have done it like Boxing Day or someone sooner.
Yeah.
But if you don't put please,
make a point. I'm not doing it at all.
Yeah, that's it now, love. You're red listed. Or whatever you call it. Blacklisted. You're never coming in. But I just think it's rude. People don't say please and thank you. It's really rude. I just think there's no need for it. Just not needed. God, I can't handle that. But anyway, what was we saying? Oh, drivers that don't say thank you.
Yeah, rude. Say thank you.
Rude. Literally run them over. Hit their car.
But I even do it like, you know, when let's say there's cars parked on both sides, and like one of you has to stop because you can't fit both cars down there. And if I go through first, I'll be like, oh, thank you, and I'll make a point to be like,
yeah. Sometimes I feel like I say thank you, and I'm like, why am I saying thank you?
Even if they don't do that, that winds me up. Okay.
Do you know what I also do?
The thing is, as they literally drove past me, I go, that's all right.
And then you do. I was about to get out of the car, road rage, and like you get like
put the car down. Sorry, why was I doing that?
You're like, stick the hazards on. I'm going out to fight. But no, I say thank you. And I was about this the other day. You know when you go to a shop and then you're going to pay for something, they're like, oh, it's $5.99. I go, oh, thank you. Why the hell do I say thank you? Like I don't know why I say it. Do you ever say it?
I say thank you after I've given the money.
Like you've paid and you take your bag and you're thank you. Yeah, no, they go, oh, it's £5.99. Like, so when you're waiting for the card machine to like you tap in, I'll be like, oh, thank you. And then as I get my bag, I'm like, thank you. Like, have a good day. Why do I say thank you? She only told me how much it is.
Thank you for telling me
how much money I'm spending. I don't know why I do it, and like I've noticed it more as well. Now that I know that I've said it, I noticed that I've said it. Do you know what I mean?
Do you know what I notice I do? And my friend at uni mentioned this. She says, whenever I talk about my voice, like in relation to
you go,
my thingy, my voice, I do that, and I go, my voice.
Yeah, I know you do.
Why do I do that? Why do I go?
You start talking all like, I'm Snow White.
It's because I'm then really crying. It's because I'm then really crying, and I'm here really relaxed. And I go, my voice. Like, it's like the other day, I went to my teacher. I was like, oh, like I've got to leave early because I've got an appointment. My voice. Why do I do that? Why do I flip and I go, my voice?
My voice.
But like, I go like, I like, point to my voice. They know what your voice is. You know what I mean? What a freak.
Yeah. Oh. Right, anyway, I feel like we could probably bring this one to an end. So, thank you very much for watching this episode. All the same as before, likes, subscribes, comment, share. What else do you have to do? Fill in our Q&A. If you're listening on Spotify, yeah, whenever I do Spotify, there's always a little Q&A at the bottom with like, pick your answers.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, whatsthepla_podcast on all social media.
Sure.
Thank you for watching once again.
And send us your
your agony aunts, your
really
rants and raves.
Because we're really good at them.
We give amazing advice, as you can tell.
We are brilliant.
You get two very controversial opinions on advice.
You literally do get.
It's like the angel and I feel like the angel and the devil. Like, do you know what I mean? On your shoulders. Yeah. But yeah,
I'm the angel, you're the devil.
Rude. Anyway, goodbye. Thank you very much.